Okay, hi everybody. We are going to go over today some cervical or neck stretches. Again, we have patients ask me all the time if I could show them or show their spouse how to stretch them so they can do some home care. And it's really hard to show them one time and have them go home and do it properly. So we're going to show you on video how to do these so you can watch it and do this at home and make sure you have the right procedure done. Now, so before we show you here with Ryan, we just got to reiterate that if there is a serious neck injury or serious pain, particularly if there's any pain going down into the arms, don't do these. Go see a professional and make sure you're not going to hurt anything. So this is just a stretch. We don't want any fast movements, and it should give some good relief through these neck muscles. They're great for tension headaches, just for regular neck pain after work, pain down towards your shoulders. And so let's just show you how to do this. So when I stretch, I use two different contact points for the neck, the shoulder and the head, okay? And I do 3 different angles. So first angle is I'm gonna turn Ryan's nose to just outside the opposite knee. So he's gonna go towards his right knee. I'm gonna hold his left shoulder, and then I'm gonna hold behind his head, and I'm just going to put some light pressure down with this left hand on his shoulder. I'm not shoving down. It's just stabilizing pressure. And then I'm going to take his nose just to the outside of that knee. Ryan, do you feel that stretching? Mm-hmm. Okay. So you hold that for 5 to 7 seconds. And then Ryan, lift your head back up, and I'm going to give him just some light resistance just to make that muscle work a little bit. Good. I'll come back to straight. Now we're going to do that again. We're going to turn, same thing, to just outside the right knee. I'm going to hold that shoulder, and straight down we go. Nice little stretch. You can see you don't have to go very far. I don't want you doing anything really hard and heavy. Go nice and slow and have the person you're stretching communicate with you and let you know when it's good. Okay, that's the first one. Second one, we're going to turn the head a little farther. So nose towards the opposite hip. Same thing with the shoulder pressure, just some light pressure. I'm going to hold behind the head again, and we're going to tilt down. All right, Ryan, you feeling that? Mm-hmm. So I'm just taking his nose towards his right hip. Okay, bring your head back up, and I'm going to give him light resistance, and right back up, and we're going to do it again. We're going to turn to the right, hold behind his head, shoulder down, and some good light stretch right there. Good. And head back up. I am kind of doing like I'm separating my 2 hands away from each other as I do that, but nothing really hard. The other thing people do wrong with those 2 angles is they will tilt the head and go down. We don't want to do that. We want to just rotate and then from behind the head come down. So I'm not coming across. I'm not tilting him towards his shoulder. We're just rotating and going down. Okay? All right, back up. The third angle is he's going to be straight. Same contact point with my left hand, and then I'm going to reach over his ear with my right hand. So instead of being behind the head on this one, I come over the ear, and we just go ear to opposite shoulder. And that should be a good side of the neck stretch. You feel that? Yeah. Good, and bring your head up. Good. So again, we hold for 5 to 7 seconds, and then give him light resistance as he comes up. Come down like that. Great, and then bring your head back up. Okay, we're going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. You always want to do both sides. All right, so I'm going to turn his head just outside the left knee, hand behind the head, right hand on the shoulder, and down we go. Okay, Ryan, you feeling that? Mm-hmm. Good. Bring your head back up, light resistance. Good. Let's do that one more time. Sometimes I'll do these 3 times in a row if they're really tight. But you don't have to, don't overdo it, just 2 or 3 times. Bring your head up. Good. We're going to rotate over the towards the left knee, and then I'm going to hold that shoulder down and from behind the head, take his head right over to that left knee, or left hip, Good, Ryan, bring your head up. Great. Let's go again. Down. And right back up. Good. Okay, go straight. I'm going to hold that again, right over the ear, and down we go. Husbands, this is a good way to get brownie points with your wife, if you're in the doghouse at all. Okay, bring your head up. Good. So again, I'm holding just above the ear, holding the shoulder, and going ear to opposite shoulder. Great. And right back up. Okay, so that's how you do it to the other person. I want to show you quick how to do it on your own if you don't have someone to do that to you. So what we're going to do, obviously on your own, you can't do the 2 contact points. That doesn't work. So the way you cheat is Ryan's going to hold underneath the chair, underneath the seat of the chair, like that. And that's going to lock his shoulder down a little bit. It doesn't push down, but at least it's going to hold it. Okay, Ryan, you are going to turn your nose outside the left knee. With your left hand, reach right behind your head, like that. Now remember, we don't want to tilt. We're going to just keep it right behind the head, and then I want you to pull your nose right towards that knee. Good, you feel that? Good, and that should be pulling right back in here. Okay, bring your head up and give yourself light resistance. Okay, so that's 1. Then we're going to turn all the way towards the hip, hand behind the head without tilting your head. Just pull your nose right down. Good. That'll get it slightly farther over. Bring your head up and go straight. And then you're going to reach over your head, above the ear, and then pull straight across. Keeping that hand, that shoulder down, and that'll get out here. Good. You got it? And do the same thing on the opposite side. You lock that left hand down, and we're just going to do the same angles. You've already seen them 3 times now. So right behind the head, there you go. Nose to the outside of that knee. Good. Head up, turn to the hip, and right on down towards the hip. Great. Right up. Go straight. We're kind of going fast on this one because we've already done it a few times. And then ear to the shoulder. Awesome. So this you can do at the desk at work if you start tensing up, which is really common. And then just roll that head out and give it some good motion in there. And you can do that periodically through the day at work, and that just helps relieve some of the tension in the neck. Okay. Next video, I'm going to show you how to strip the muscles, have somebody strip the muscles for you along your trapezius and just free that up a little bit. Okay. So that's it for today. Thank you.